Hey, Case, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Mick, how are you doing this fine evening?
I'm recovering from our event on Friday, but I'm just chilling out, man. What did you do this
Yeah.
weekend?
You know what? I enjoyed recovering after our long and extensive Friday. And today I started kicking around the idea of picking up some studying.
Did you do Skillshare?
I actually checked out Skillshare. Yeah. Great
Very
little
nice.
online platform that we've teamed with. And it's
Okay.
fantastic. Just started kind of perusing the courses to see what I might want to pick up on.
That's
So,
very cool. Yeah. So, no, it's great, isn't it?
oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. I found a whole lot of things in photography that I was looking at and some other designs. So, pretty interesting stuff. Pretty excited to jump into that.
Yeah. So, guys, just so you know, we like Casey said, we are doing Skillshare. We were teamed up with them now. It's over on the thescenesnobs.com. We got links are down in the description below. But if you are unaware of what Skillshare is, allow me to enlighten you.
Please do.
Let me help you get the skills to get the Skillshare. So you head over to Skillshare.com. But Skillshare, their teachers are icons, experts, industry rock stars that are excited to share their experience, wisdom, and trusted tools with you. It offers more than 41,000 plus courses, or as they say, classes, and 8
Hmm.
million users. It is one of the most popular online learning platforms out there and focuses on classes for creative professionals and entrepreneurs. I myself has used it for graphic design and other things that help with the scene snobs and what we do. It's focused on creative workers such as designers, chefs, artists, and more. Entrepreneurs, marketers, SEO, and such, freelancers or small business are the ones that will enjoy Skillshare the most. If that's you, then make sure that you check out Skillshare. It's a platform for personal growth. Some of its classes are short and sweet, around 10 minutes, whereas others run for longer hours. Even they can go up to 50 short videos. All its classes have assignments and encourages you to learn and share their projects and learning along the way. It encourages engagement with Skillshare community and more. So definitely go check it out. Casey and I really like it. And if you go over there now and use our affiliate link, like we said, down in the links below or over on thescenesnobs.com. Hey, buddy, are you ready to start the show?
Let's get rolling.
We don't have an intro, so.
Oh, okay. There we go. That was a great intro. Welcome, everybody. Hi.
Hi, everybody. What's going on?
Happy Sunday
Geek Fest
night.
Live.
And here we are at Geek Fest Live.
Absolutely. And if you are just checking us out, this is an open forum show. You can join in on the comments. And as we talk about all things geek, all the news updates and stuff, I am your host, Nick Manhattan. And I'm joined, as always, by my little buddy,
That's me.
the Madman Casey Plot. That's an in joke right now. I'm sure you'll figure it out by the end of the show. Or if not, just look at the pictures later. But Radar's here. Just want to say hey to Radar. How
What's
you doing,
up,
buddy?
Radar?
Good buddy of ours. But yeah, like we said, it's an open forum show. Join in on the comments if you want to talk about some stuff. We will be covering San Diego Comic-Con 2022.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot there to cover. A lot to get into. Super
Liz
excited
showed
for
up.
it.
Liz is here. What's up, Liz?
What's up, Liz?
Both members of the Snobs Nation. Kevin Feige chose violence, and I loved it.
Yeah, he did.
Did you now, Casey? We're going to go over stuff and kind of cover the trailers and kind of what happened, what the announcements were. But is there anything that you saw through the Marvel?
What do you mean?
Like any announcements? Did you see any pictures or anything?
So let me just say that I was pretty fried after Friday. So yesterday, when I could have been doing homework, I didn't. So I just crammed it all into today. As far as what I picked up from Marvel was I went to their big announcements that they always go to. So I saw the Phase 5 announcements and what the rollout is there. And then I watched about half of going through the cast and introducing everyone and kind of rolled through. And then I immediately got tired and switched back over to Star Trek.
Well, I just want to say this. They announced a lot of stuff. We're going to cover all that, but and I know I'm going to butcher his name here, but Chukwudi Iwuji from Peacemaker.
Okay.
We knew he was going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy. We didn't know what character, but he came out in full costume, regaled in full costume. He's the High Evolutionary.
Oh, that's pretty rad.
Yeah, and he looks cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
wait a minute. Did you say Marvel? This is DC.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Marvel. My apologies. I went the wrong way with it. I knew it was Marvel, when I said Guardians of the Galaxy, I just said DC because I'm still trying to get there after Friday.
Welcome, folks. This is the work in progress after a 12-hour burnout sitting in front of mics.
And it's always the way it is. We just need like a little mini vacation. But you were playing the Quarry most of the weekend. We were talking about that when we were texting, which you are loving, and I can't wait to see and try out.
It's so incredible. So I will be setting that up on Twitch. I'm playing it through the first time to understand what it is and to look at it and to enjoy it. And then I will be playing it on Twitch, on our Twitch channel. Yep. So that way we can experience it and try the different paths. And there's so many different avenues to go. And it's such fantastic acting and such a wonderful cast. So really excited to jump into that.
Well, do you play it? What do you play it on?
I play right here on this little machine in front of me.
Oh, that's perfect then. If you need if you need StreamYard to have both boxes, so that way you can play the big screen and like this.
Perfect. Yeah.
Like, where is it? This screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you kind of keep playing. So like, I'll give you I think I gave you access. You got to open it up though.
But, yeah. Many moons ago.
Well, I can redo it.
Thanks.
Liz says hello. Liz,
hello,
appreciate
Liz.
you coming out. Don't worry, Radar. We're getting to the red and yellow. We're getting there. So guys, remember, join in if you have anything you want to talk about. We're going to try and cover everything. I figured we start off with DC.
Yes.
Because there were some good announcements, but it was pretty light.
Which is great because it's DC.
Yeah, that's true. Now, I will say, guys, as we kind of are going on and stuff like that, there may be some spoilers that you don't want to know or anything like that, but we are going to be covering it. So let me...
And most of this is only really spoilery towards what the announcements were. So if you're planning on watching the San Diego Comic-Con panels, we're going to be covering a lot of that, a lot of what they announced, and a lot of what's going to be coming forth. Beyond that, though, it's probably not going to be too spoilery. It should be pretty light, and hopefully everybody's ready to strap in and enjoy our coverage of San Diego Comic-Con.
Well, one thing that was kind of a big letdown for a lot of people, I think a lot of people were expecting Henry Cavill to come out and the announcement of the Snyderverse coming back, but Jin Lee did come out. He did drop the news and say, there is no more Snyderverse. It's not happening. They're going to be changing things up. Sad to say, because I would not even if it was Snyder coming back, but I would have liked to have seen Henry Cavill come back.
Well, I think Cavill can still come back. I don't think he has to be done necessarily, unless he was tied to Snyder, unless in some way he said, I'm not coming back. If you pulled a Keaton, basically.
Yeah. I kind of think he is, personally.
Yeah, you think he's a loyalist?
I don't know. I don't even know that it was a loyalist thing. I think like Ben Affleck and a lot of them, he got really fed up and he got jerked around quite a bit.
Yeah.
And, he came back and he even shaved when he came back for Snyder's. So you could tell there was a love for Snyder.
Yeah.
But probably not so much, especially after the Joss Whedon situation.
Yeah, which I can understand that. I mean, that was a lot of rigmarole. WB has obviously been crushed with all of that. So it'll be interesting to see who's going to take the mantle next.
Well, that's the funny thing. It's funny you should mention that. It seems to me like they are really pushing for Black Adam sort of to kind of take that mantle. So it's pretty crazy right now. And this is pure speculation, everybody, just from my part, from everything I'm seeing. I feel like when this started and they had a Justice League together, Black Adam was going to be a big bad that was going to step in.
Yeah.
And now it seems like he's going to be more of an anti-hero. Is the vibe that I'm getting as we go on. What I want to do is I want to show the trailer. They put out a new trailer this weekend.
Sweet.
So I'm going to share that. We'll watch it, and then we'll kind of go.
It's trailer time.
Trailer time. I feel like we own the rights to that song now.
Yeah, just in this moment.
Because we made it up.
Absolutely, we did.
So here we go.
My powers are not a gift, but a curse. Born out of rage. Black Adam. You believe you are not worthy. But you have two paths. You can be the destroyer of this world. Or you can be its savior.
Dr. Fate.
War
Yeah.
made it a hero. Instead, it got me.
Yo, Hawkman?
Yep. Aldous is playing him too.
That is dope.
So I think and this is again speculation on my end.
Absolutely.
I think this is leading up to him being sort of the villain with the JSA,
Yep.
but not totally committing to the villain. Maybe at
Yep.
the end, kind of walking away, and then I feel like we're going to have him do a team up with Shazam down the line.
Well, hopefully villainous enough to murder Ezra Miller.
Fair.
That's it.
Let's go through the comments. Liz says would have been nice to see him in Shazam. Yeah.
I can't wait for them to bring them together, though. Whatever that's going to be, I think is going to be great because the new Shazam trailer looked awesome.
At least a Flash movie, and they have nothing. I don't think they have a plan on that one.
Yeah, I mean, what do you even do at this point?
Yeah.
It's just hot fire. No matter what they play, it's just going to be, I mean, it's trash. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Liz, you know what? I saw that for the Cavill. It is bittersweet because he was fantastic.
He really was. He made a very good.
George C3.
George, what's up? I wonder how we'll see Black Adam and Shazam meet.
Great minds.
It's just going to come together. I think the Fury of the Gods, which is the trailer we're going to show in a second, is going to be the thing that kind of bridges that gap.
Well, hopefully they at least have an after credit scene so we can all be happy.
Right?
Oh, and
I
Dr.
wanna
Fate,
talk to-
Pierce
Just-
Brosnan. I am so excited to see
Yeah.
him as Dr. Fate. I think it's fantastic. If they weren't going to go with the female Dr. Fate, they absolutely had to do this one. This is awesome.
I've always wanted to see a live action Dr. Fate, and they hinted at him in Smallville years ago, which was kind of cool. And they kind of hinted at it with Legends of Tomorrow,
Mhm.
but not really. This is where it's at, and I love it. Yeah, he does look good in that.
Yeah.
All right, let's play the Shazam trailer, shall we?
Shazam.
Show it.
Oh, it would have been so cool if you'd hit it when I said Shazam.
I'm not. You
Or
got
if I just waited and then all of a sudden Shazam. Oh,
Boom.
almost.
there. It is.
Closer.
Uh,
I'm an idiot.
It's showtime!
I don't deserve these powers, if I'm being honest. Like, what am I even contributing? Ow! There's already a superhero with a red suit with a lightning bolt on it. Aquaman is literally huge and he's so manly. And Batman is so cool. And I'm just me. I feel like a fraud. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the wizard gave me superpowers. And then everybody got superpowers. Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Now everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
You understand I'm a pediatrician.
Come on! Now let's get down to business.
Listen to me, Billy. The fate of your world depends on it.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
The daughters of Atlas are coming for you.
Yeah.
Children stole the power of all the gods. This is very personal.
Did they change the kid who played
I
him?
might not have as much experience as
What,
you.
the Billy Batson kid?
We're old like you.
Yeah.
But I've seen
I don't know. Did they?
It's in the Furious movies, lady.
Hmm.
It's all about family. Family! Guys, that was a signal.
Introducing the star of our show. His name is Shazam! Now let's get down to business.
Your world will not
Thank you,
survive
Liz.
this.
They did not change the act.
I don't know how we fight powers like this.
You think I know how to fix this dude, but I really don't.
Billy, everyone can be worthy. Let's give it a chance. Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
Hurry, step right up. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world right now.
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.
I mean, it's pretty awesome.
It is.
So one of the things I like about this movie is obviously the fact that they do the family focus. It's a lot of fun. They involve all the kids. They have all the gods out there and all their powers. And this one looks like it's a perfect coming of age. So like the first one was struggling with being a family and fitting in and finding where you belong. And this one is definitely much more about as you're growing up now, and now he has to really own that Shazam title and how to really own those powers of the gods, you know, because they are a bunch of kids. So that's a great storyline. And what better way to then lead into Black Adam, who is just a hard ass murdering nightmare dude.
I know, but it doesn't. The tones are so different.
Very different. That's
they
why you
are
have to wait a little bit longer before you bring them together. You know,
yeah, you have to, because it's crazy. It really is. Like that's a lot to pull in together, especially how intertwined their lives are.
Yeah.
Liz, yep, that was one of my favorite shows too. I love Smallville. Actually,
I just love that song.
If you yeah, me too. Remy Zero, baby. If you promise not to leave the Scene Snobs as a podcast, there is a Smallville podcast out now, who is hosted by Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum. They're watching each episode and they go on. Comes out.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I started. Yeah, Talkville, and then there's also Pod Meets World. I've been listening to them. That's been huge. They're great.
I watched. So yeah, I'm listening to Pod, and I usually don't like episode by episode podcasts, even though we tried it with Tales from the Crypt. Pod Meets World is good though. I've liked that so far. And now I'm really into Quentin Tarantino's new one.
Oh, what's that one?
It's called Video Archives.
Awesome. Well, listen, folks, make sure after you've liked, subscribed, and listened to us, listen to the other guys after.
Yeah, listen to the other guys. Put us on the same realm. I'd like to put us on the same.
Well,
some of these celebrities think they know what they're doing here, but do they have mics on stands? Probably.
Sometimes.
Probably. Of course, you're loving that hat, Paul. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, Paul. We're not going, buddy. So like those are really the biggest DC announcements that we got. We didn't get much more rather than that.
Because a lot of the other things they're releasing apparently are hot button problematic. I mean, look, what do they got? Aquaman and the Flash are coming out.
Yep.
Great. So we've got the Amber Heard issue on one hand, or the Ezra Miller on the other. I tell you, WB really knows how to pick them.
They really do. You're not kidding there. Thanks, Skip. So I don't know if you've heard about it, and I wanted to pull it up. So Star Trek, I know you've been watching some of the panels.
Oh yeah.
And I'm very excited to show a couple of the trailers here. We're going to show Lower Decks, and we're going to show the Picard trailer. But have you heard about the crossover event that's coming?
I have indeed. Do you have a clip to play for that crossover event?
I don't have a clip for it, but Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks.
Yeah. So during the Strange New Worlds panel, after the entire crew was announced and everyone was brought on stage, all of a sudden, Jack Quaid and Tawny Newsome decided to show up and say, "Hey, we're here too." And apparently, their producers got on the horn and spoke to each other and decided to come up with a crossover event between those two. So it should be interesting because there's got to be time travel involved.
Yes.
So this should be fantastic.
And they are so basically, from what I understand, everything I've read, it's going to be the 4 actors who play the voices of the 4 main characters in Lower Decks are going to, now it's going to be the live action on Stranger Things. It's going to be a bonkers type of crossover, and they will be playing their characters. So I think that's cool. I think that kind of works out.
It's going to be great to see them because you're going to have those 4. We're going to have, Mariner and but the Tendi, Boimler. I don't know why I'm just blanking on everyone right now, but they're all going to be showing up on the actual Enterprise with Captain Pike in charge as humans, and then apparently in live action, and then it will be flipping to animated as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be going both ways. It'll be a very interesting and fun to see.
I like that that's Star Trek to me. Having the fun with it and willing to go that route with it feels very Star Trek with me. Not the morose. Listen, the Klingons don't look like Klingons.
They're still Klingons. There are lots of Klingons. There are many Klingons and all types of Klingons. All right, they can't. Someone who can't show up to Earth and be like, you're not human because you look different than that human. That's bull crap.
All right, let's show the trailer for Lower Decks because you haven't seen it yet, and it does look awesome. And I want you to see it here.
Yeah, I'm super excited to check this one out.
Yeah, here we go.
The panel was hilarious.
It's on.
Starfleet, get to Starfleet. Prepare yourself for Warp 10 excitement. Discover the undiscovered country.
The USS Cerritos remains impounded while their captain stands trial.
Have you lost your mind?
Captain Carol Freeman stands
Cisco's.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder how Mariner's taking it.
Oh, I'm taking it. Taking it to the limit.
Just to say that?
What? No.
Oh, yeah, she did. Starfleet isn't all about being fed fruit by erotic aliens with slightly different nose ridges. I could get real used to this kind of treatment. Sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty. It's on.
This is an unauthorized launch. So begins the greatest adventure of your life. Yeah!
These broken rocks are reading our nightmares, but I don't like my nightmares.
It's so magical. There's going to be times when you need to make a mess of things before you can fix them. Like how I'm going to have to cut this guy's foot off so he can grow up a new one.
Wait, what was that? Whatever happens, we're going to be right beside you.
We're in this together.
Let's go.
My head.
Or Starfleet. Hell yeah.
That looks so good.
I can't believe we're at Deep Space Nine.
Wait, just buy me some time.
Sir, how do we do that?
I don't know. Just circle around and pretend we're in awe of the pylons.
Oh my gosh. This is so good.
Just keep circling.
Oh my god,
Oh,
I love it.
Amazing. Oh,
They hit all the right chords on that.
yeah, they did. And they
Even the
always
way-
do.
Even the way Boiler's dressed in when they go into Cisco's kitchen, and he's wearing the outfit like Cisco would have worn being back in Louisiana.
Exactly. Yep.
It's hysterical. They do such a good job.
They always just hit all the notes, and they've done it really well and they're paying homage and respect with that level of humor, and it's something you can laugh along with as a fan, and it's just so awesome to have a show like that. And also, speaks volumes of the fandom and how huge the Star Trek world is.
Yeah.
And if you can't laugh at yourself, you're probably just an asshole anyway.
That's true. So Picard season 3, which is his final season, is coming back now. They've already announced a while back that they're going to try and get all of the members of Star Trek Next Generation on that can be on.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing who we are if we're as fans. And then Alex Kurtzman and Rod Roddenberry came on to the panel this weekend with Patrick Stewart and Gates McFadden, and they talked about how they're reuniting the TNG crew. Out of the gate for Picard, Stewart felt that the show should earn that reunion and whet appetites rather than have them appear in smaller, less earned roles.
Yeah, it was really funny. Sorry, just to pop in there real quick, because I was watching the panel and they did a really Picard or Stewart really, like Sir Patrick Stewart. I fucking know him. Sir Patrick Stewart really gets into that whole discussion about what he and Kurtzman had a conversation with, and how he convinced him to even come back, because he was like, we're doing something so far removed from how long it's been. He needs to be a new Picard. He's a different Picard. This is 25 years past, and every character who's coming back needs to come back with a reason, because they're also still an exceptional rank or of somewhere in Starfleet or in this community in the universe. So it's so important that when they came back, they were given respect, and they are these huge mammoth characters, and they need to earn it. And they really whet the appetites. And he was funny too. He made a little quip. He was all about, you think we've done enough now? You think they're ready for it? And everybody cheered. And so
yeah, I mean, and listen, I've watched the first 2 seasons. I mean, you're bringing everybody back. I'm not gonna not watch the third season, even though I was disappointed. But
I mean, I get it. Look, a lot of people don't like that story. They don't like the way it went. I didn't really like some of the pacing. I love that it's Q in season 2. I love that they do that. There are certain directions they took some of the other characters that I struggled with, and we've discussed it.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, if it's going to be the weakest show, good, because it's just the one for fan service, you know.
That's true. But I mean, I liked the second season halfway through. The first half of the season, I'm like, this is it. I really love this. I love what they're doing. And then the second half, it's like you added more than you need. You added too many characters that you didn't need to add, and you added more story than you needed.
That's fair. And it's more difficult to become acquainted and associated with a crew that you really hodgepodged and barely even met in the first season. Like, I liked the way I met them, and I liked the way they introduced them, but then it becomes more difficult in season 2 to be like, I don't understand why we're so connected to them.
I mean, and listen, I'm all for mental health being advocated for in television and movies and such. But the fact that you stalled one full episode of Picard having to piece together his mother's suicide and realize his father wasn't the monster that he thought he was for all those years, just literally to send that message rather than progress the story, because it really did not progress the story in a big way.
It didn't. It was the whole point. I felt like it did because it was and this is only after rewatching and then also listening to a few interviews afterwards, that I really kind of grasped what they wanted to do with Q, giving him that. With Q kind of releasing him of this sort of thing he's locked in within himself. And so as far as that, I feel that it worked at the very end.
Then
it is wrong. It is not great. It is probably the more slog that you have to go through in the season. So
I would have honestly, like, if they just to kind of fan write it a little bit, I would have preferred if they did that full episode, Q had been there the entire time rather than what's her name.
I agree.
And like kind of goading him.
Yeah.
And then, because then that would have made more sense to me of why Q is there and what he's doing and his end mission at the end when you find out. So I thought that would have been a good opportunity. But I also think they should have played up Picard still suffering sort of a PTSD from the Borg, which they hint at. And now this was his way of getting completely out of that PTSD by finding his humanity and what his parents suffered through.
Yeah.
And that's how Q is helping him. That would have been a message that so when it comes together at the end and you have Girardi and the Borg Queen coming together and he's accepting of it, is because he went through this thing to realize this is what we need to do. We need to marry these two things. And he needs to be okay with it.
And that he needs to be able to open himself up to new options. That maybe this whole closing down Borg shoot first mentality has got to be gone. The same way the whole every time he gets close to someone who could potentially be with them, he shuts it off and tears it down.
And that would have been a perfect thing of like, you've always blamed your father and looked at him as this monster, when in reality it was him trying to keep his mother safe in a time when they didn't know much about the mental health aspect of what was going on. And so, I mean, that's, to me, that was the only thing. It was like, I just wish they had kind of put that together a little bit better.
Wish they'd done gooder.
I wish they'd done it gooder, that's for sure. But in this one, in this new season that's coming up, Kurtzman hinting the season features a singular villain who is a woman and has mind games reminiscent of James T. Kirk's feud with Khan. I don't know why I said Singh. That's his last name, but whatever. Stewart notes that by the third season of TNG, he felt Picard began to blend into his own identity and trusted his command over the role more. Confirms that he turned down the initial offer to star. Blah 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 blah. This is Kurtzman also said this season is more like a long last TNG movie.
Awesome.
So that will be cool. But why don't we watch the teaser trailer now?
Let's check it out
and see all of these characters and how they look.
These fantastic faces. Gosh, the stills from this look so dope.
I know. Worf, man. Worf looks the best.
Worf looks amazing. I don't know. Geordi's crushing it.
Yeah, no, I agree, but Worf does look.
You're only as good as those around you.
Those days on the Enterprise made me a better man, a better father, a better friend.
I thought I could inspire people, bring justice to an unjust universe.
You have no idea how hard it is to be in this world.
Look at that.
I presume to know what I have and have not sacrificed for this.
We have to be willing to go through that door to what's next.
There's a whole universe out there.
Oh, yeah.
We go.
Here, in this moment, let's do what we spent our lives learning to be great at.
As long as you and your crew remain steadfast, you are never without hope.
So awesome.
So
awesome.
I'm just hoping. I kind of wish I would have gotten some of the old TNG writers to come back and help with that.
Yeah, but that's tough when they're busy on Orville.
True. Making the Orville the best Star Trek show on TV now?
Yes, they are. Hands
now,
down.
A lot of fans were supposedly making their voice known that they want Seth MacFarlane to be running Star Trek universe.
I disagree with that, though, because I think Kurtzman has a good vision. I think what he did with Discovery was good. It was hard for people to swallow because it's very different, and they were taking a different route, and it eventually circled back to that. But Strange New Worlds has picked up right where the original series, Next Gen, Voyager, all continued on. But there's a world for the DS9 stories, which are the Discoveries, Picard. You know, they're more linear stories, you know, where you have the serialization and there's something going on that builds upon, and we're telling one story. It's one long movie event. But there's something to be said about being able to have your planet of the week. Like, that's what Star Trek is for me. And that's one of the things that I really love. Now, the fact that they pursue these other avenues and go kind of deep dive on these other stories is great. And I think Kurtzman has been wonderful for that. I think it's just been tough because people aren't used to it. People don't want to swallow all of the politics that come along with it, because Star Trek has been at the forefront of that since the beginning of time, since its inception. It's been all about inclusivity and accepting everyone and screw hate.
That's my favorite too, George.
Yeah, George.
I do love DS9.
DS9's great. So yeah, I mean, I could see Seth MacFarlane taking over after these kind of runs are done. I think Kurtzman has done a good job. I think Kiva Goldsman's done a good job. You know, there's been a lot of people involved in this new Trek, and it's taken time getting there. It did take time to evolve. There were definitely growing pains, but I think it's come into something beautiful.
I can't really disagree with you, my friend. I think you know what you're talking about, and I may not watch it all, but at least it's continued.
Yeah, and it gave us Lower Decks.
True. All right, fair. That's true. Yeah, I'm with you there, Liz. So I'm excited to see what happens. But all right, I want to power through because there's a lot to Marvel, and we still
yeah. Marvel's a good chunk here. So let's lock and load, baby.
We're going to show the first trailers, the only 2 trailers they have. Then we're going to go through the rest of the announcements of Marvel. So let's start with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which
is amazing.
Namor. I mean, come on.
Get the Submariner, bro. How exciting is that?
I know, man. He looks cool. And I like that they're going with like a Mayan or an Aztec type of vibe to it.
For the Atlanteans, it's perfect. It's what it should be.
No woman.
You think she's gonna have a baby?
Who, Lupita Nyong'o?
Yeah, with like T'Challa's.
Yeah. The seed of T'Challa.
No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
Little wings. Nice.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
And when I wake up,
That looks awesome.
Does look awesome. And it's the end of phase 4.
Yep. That's it.
So
And I'm very excited for hopefully an amazing ending to phase 4. Getting Namor. Yeah, it does definitely got some Avatar vibes in there.
better vibes than Avatar.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're both going to be underwater people that are blue. So that's what we're going to be getting from Avatar and from Wakanda Forever. I'm just hoping that Wakanda Forever comes out first.
We got Riri in there. We got the Ironheart showing up. So I'm excited for that. Absolutely.
Dude, the Ironheart is going to be incredible. That's what I'm super stoked for. Is seeing her come out, because that's just going to be amazing with Ms. Marvel. And really, I'm excited more for this, for my daughter to be able to share this. You know what I'm saying? I get to like share this with River. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. This is going to be a movie. Definitely, I think the kids will love to go see.
And Angela Bassett just bringing it like she always does.
Absolutely. All right, let me show She-Hulk so that way we can get down to business at hand. So there we go.
And I am super excited for She-Hulk as well.
Wow! Jesus, what the hell, man?
Still in control, no overwhelming feelings of rage.
No, a normal amount of rage.
You do revert back to Gen form when you sleep.
Was the air horn really necessary?
For comedy, absolutely. This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's your best friend?
Nikki.
Spandex. Spandex is your best friend. Being a Hulk asks for balance. You have so much more to learn. Yes!
So I'm clearly nailing it at all these things.
If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
He doesn't mean that.
More and more eccentric superhumans are coming out of the woodwork. We're going to launch a division for them. And I want the She-Hulk to be the face of it. Jennifer Waters. Namaste.
I have a serious conflict of interest. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Oh. Only care because I'm representing Emil Blonsky. I think they care because they're like, hey, that girl's green. Jen, do your thing. God, I really like this outfit. I'm not proud of this.
Miss Walters, we answer to a higher power. Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
I am a lawyer. We do things by the book.
The Book of Ashanti.
No, the Book of American Laws.
Whether you like it or not, you're now a superhero.
Let's do this. You know that friend you had in high school who was way cooler than you were attractive, got all the attention from everyone? Hello.
I think I'm jealous. Is that what I'm feeling?
Yes. It's red and yellow, baby.
Yeah, baby.
You know I wanted my red and yellow. I'm getting it.
I know. And you're getting it. And through phase 5 announcements, You, my friend, are getting an entire Daredevil series.
18 episodes.
18 episodes.
And it's the Born Again series. So if anybody doesn't know what the Born Again series in the comics was, it was one where Karen Page, actually, after she it was a failed actress and got into pornography and then got put into became a heroin addict.
Mm-hmm.
She was down on her luck trying to sell to get as much so whatever she could. So she sold information to the Kingpin about Daredevil's identity to the Kingpin, and the Kingpin then decided to dismantle Matt Murdock's life in every way that he can. And he was living a good life at that point, and completely just dismantle him fully and destroy Matt Murdock, forcing him to have to become the Daredevil even more so, and then become like a violent, more terroristic type of version of Daredevil. So I'm very anxious to see how that fits in to all of this.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how they put all that together. And his introduction here, well, not really introduction, as we had him in No Way Home, but we only had Charlie Cox, Matt Murdock's played by Charlie Cox. So now to have Daredevil's super exciting, and especially, you know, these two lawyers. Hopefully they're going to be jousting in court once in a while. That would be a lot of fun. So everyone during the panel was talking about what a different show this is, how this is not sort of along the lines of your traditional like Defenders. You know, you're not getting one of those because you've got a character here who doesn't want to be a hero. She just wants to be a lawyer, and she wants to be wildly successful at it. So it should be interesting. I'm hoping for some, you know, Harvey Birdman vibes.
Here's the thing. I think the trailer was great, and I think the show looks awesome. I still think her visual effects look terrible.
I disagree. I don't think they look terrible. I'm not saying they look great. I'm not saying I'm in love with them. I'm saying I don't see really where the hate's coming from, you know?
In fact, that's the only the visual effects on her are the only poor visual effects I saw in that entire trailer.
So, well, we'll see how it all plays out. Hopefully they'll fix it more in post.
God, I hope so. This is okay, so Phase 5 they announced is Quantumania is the first one up, and that's February 17th. Then spring of 2023, Secret Invasion, May of 2023, Guardians of the Galaxy, Echo in summer of 2023, which will be a series, of course, Loki season 2, summer of 2023. The Marvels will be out in July of 2023. Blade will be coming November 2nd of 2023. Fall 2023 is Ironheart, which we see she will be introduced in Black Panther. And then winter 2023-2024 will be Agatha Coven of Chaos, a new series. Daredevil, of course, Born Again will be coming spring 2024. Captain America, which will be starring Sam Wilson, and again as Captain America, May 3rd, 2024. And then Phase 5 will end on July of 2024 with the Thunderbolts.
It's going to be awesome.
It really is.
The Thunderbolts is cool.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great, man.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And like Radar said, that about She-Hulk, she does break the fourth wall. So it is that sort of similar to Deadpool. It's just Deadpool with it's not as much murder.
Well, the nice part is they also announced Phase 6 so far. And that will be Fantastic Four in November of 2024.
Wow.
Avengers, the Kang Dynasty in May of 2025.
Okay, so that's where we're getting our wrap. May of 2025.
And then Avengers, Secret Wars, November 2025.
Yes. I'm so excited for that. It's going to be the best.
These two Avengers films will culminate the what is deemed the multiverse saga, and that's Phase 4, Phase 5, and Phase 6 all together.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we're getting through all that.
Yep,
that's going to be awesome. And then honestly, I almost don't even want to speculate because it's 3 years away. You know, it's like, why would we speculate about where they're going to go afterwards? More like, how are we going to get there? You know, that's going to be a lot of fun. And this journey has been fantastic so far. A lot of people have complained about Phase 4. How are your feelings on Phase 4?
I don't mind it. I clearly see that it's setting up like getting to Secret Wars, Kang Dynasty, Secret Wars now. That is going to be the ultimate goal. So I think this Phase 4 and Phase 5 are going to be still a lot of build up to that. So we get everything all together. So I mean, I'm in. I'm in for the ride. Secret Invasion. Well, if you want, I have a couple of rundowns on some of the stuff coming out that they have.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of your favorites, of course, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So, new plot details. The Lang Van Dyne family must navigate the quantum realm and all of its dangers, including facing Kang the Conqueror. The film feels more serious in tone, but plays as family adventure ensemble piece from the footage shown. Bill Murray is now confirmed to star in the film. The character MODOK is also set to appear and will be Corey Stoll.
Oh, yeah.
But it is currently unknown in terms of casting, but that is actually, it's going to be Corey Stoll.
So they're getting Yellow Jacket to be MODOK?
Yes, because at the end, he gets pulled into the quantum realm, and there's a heavy influence on why. And I'm not going to keep going into it just in case people get pissed, but yes, you're right. And MODOK is in it, and I can't wait to see how it plays out. But
That's
here
gonna
is
be pretty awesome. Now, I am going to say when she first walked out on screen, they had the girl who's playing Cassie Lane.
Yep.
And she was barely wearing a handkerchief, and I realized what an old man I am at that point when I was like, oh my God, you're going out in that? Put on some clothes.
Yeah, I'm like, her father's standing right there to stop this. Right.
I know, right?
Well, they had exclusive footage, and here's the description. So, Scott Lang is now a celebrity and wrote a book about saving the world. His ego and fame has driven him away from his daughter Cassie and the rest of the family as they think he is pompous. The whole Lang and Van Dyne family is sucked into the quantum realm after a freak accident. Janet Van Dyne leads them as she has previously survived these circumstances. The inside of the realm itself looks cosmic, with aliens and beats running rampant. Bill Murray's character is inside the realm and clearly met Janet there before. Meanwhile, Kang is also narrating from inside the realm, and we see glimpses of action he has taken, of action as he takes Cassie hostage. A brief look at MODOK can also be seen. He is golden and robotic looking, comic accurately shooting lasers. In the final moment, Kang the Conqueror appears in his classic green and purple armor, although he is not blue. So,
oh, he's not blue.
He is not. No.
Word.
And there's two more movies, and then we'll kind of move on to the other stuff. But one's a TV show, I should say. Secret Invasion. Nick Fury is back on Earth and must now face the Skrull invasion, helped by Talos, Maria Hill, and some other friends. Don Cheadle will return as Rhodey in the series.
Awesome.
The exclusive footage is Rhodey makes several appearances out of armor. In the exclusive footage, a first look at Emilia Clarke's character, who appears to be an agent of either S.H.I.E.L.D. or S.W.O.R.D., was shown.
Okay, well, I'm hoping S.W.O.R.D.
Yeah. At first look was also shown of Olivia Colman's character, who is an old ally of Fury's, who helps him go undercover when things go wrong. Fury ends up getting his original costume and eye patch back. Talos faces off against a room of Skrulls in human form.
Awesome.
So that sounds awesome. And they said Kobe Smulders did come out, and she did say that this is going to be a dark series, darker than anything they put out before. On the Disney Plus.
Yeah, expect this one to definitely be. It's going to hit hard and hit heavy because they want to. They have to. It's more subterfuge. It's kind of the way Winter Soldier was much more dark. It was a much darker movie, even though it was, still Captain America, the good boy, Chris Evans.
Cosmo speaks in GOT3.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, I might as well have just said it. I don't know why I did that.
And Cosmo, for anyone who doesn't know, is the first dog in space sent by the Russians.
That is true, and he was seen in the first movie.
He was indeed. Who is his biggest enemy there, Mick?
Rocket, isn't it?
That is correct.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, the story. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The story is centered around Peter Quill attempting to win over Gamora, who is the new leader of the Ravagers. However, Quill must rally his team around him to defend the universe along with protecting one of their own, a mission that is not completed, if not completed successfully, could quite possibly lead to the end of the Guardians as we know them. We also learn more of Rocket's origin story, seeing him get taken as a baby raccoon and then raised by the High Evolutionary. The comedy appears to be more toned down in parts, and overall, the film appears to be a real tearjerker. Maria Barklova is playing Cosmo the Space Dog. Chukwudi Owuji is confirmed to be playing the High Evolutionary. Exclusive footage description. Quill keeps trying to remind Gamora of their love, but she reminds him that the Gamora he knew is gone and that she doesn't even know his last name. Gamora also has a new hairstyle that fits her Ravager look. Baby Rocket is taken from a litter of other raccoons and is then experimented on. Rocket is, we know him, however, is not seen in any of the footage shown. The High Evolutionary fights in an obelisk, the squid-type monster seen in the opening of Volume 2. The song Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips plays, perhaps indicating the first song we have heard on Awesome Mix Volume 2.
Yes.
Groot is at his young adult stage, growing multiple arms in battle. There is an action sequence in which each Guardian, except for Rocket, wears an individually colored Astro suits in space. In another clip, the Guardians are seen in their comic-accurate costumes. Adam Warlock can be seen in the footage. He looks like the Sovereign Race seen in Volume 2, except he has the green soul jewel. Ooh. Not to be confused with the Soul Stone. During the panel, Chukwudi came out as the High Evolutionary.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah, and James Gunn did come out and say that this is the end of the Guardians as we know them.
Mm-hmm.
They have blue cosmic costumes. I did see that. I saw a set photo where they had the accurate costumes, which was kind of cool.
And this is really exciting because they're doing by doing this, I think first with the Guardians, and they've slowly been able to show this with the Avengers, that you can start interchanging and swapping characters out of teams. I think they did that with Nebula, on the second one. So they've been doing a good job. Really excited about it. But it will be, Liz, it's going to be heartbreaking. Of course it is. It's James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy. They're breaking it up. Something terrible is going to happen.
This is true.
They're just going to stomp on your soul the whole time and make you fall in love with it. It's miserable.
Yeah.
What's up there, Skipper? What's next?
You son of a bitch. Can't believe you just said that, you bastard. You gave it away.
You did by explaining it.
I'll do the rundown of what we got so far. Lego announced 3 new Avatar sets. Don't care. First look at the characters from Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, which we know: Hugh Grant, Michelle Rodriguez, Chris Pine, Justice Smith, Sophia Lillis can be seen in costume.
Now, did you see that? Did you watch that?
I love that trailer.
It looks
amazing. I thought it was really good. I can't wait. I'm a guy who never got invited to play Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm assuming this is right.
I'm someone who readily plays it and will continue to find avenues to play it because it's fantastic. And I don't think they can ever really, it depends on how they go about this, but it's such a giant world and there's so many different stories and so many different characters we can follow and interchange and spread throughout. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how they do it. But I think it's rife for being screwed up.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, they have to tread carefully to have a good movie out of this. I mean, it looks rad, but I hope there's actually story to it. So I agree with you, George D3. It looks awesome. And I love the idea of Chris Pine in this. They have a lot of cool characters. They have a freaking owl bear, for crying out loud.
It kind of got the feeling that it's going to be, they are the people who are playing the game, and this is the game that they're playing. So we're just seeing the fantasy side of what they're playing at the table.
Yeah.
And I kind of dig that. Like that seems pretty cool to me. Like it's not this whole feeling of like they get sucked in. I'm kind of
right. It's not the Jumanji effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's they're playing this game,
Mhm.
and we are to believe like they're all sitting at a table, and it's these characters. They're just doing the actions that they're saying that they're doing, and rolling the old die.
Ooh, I happen to have mine too.
Well,
So
this is yours, but you
No,
gave it
that's
to me.
yours.
That's mine now. I've never had a 20-sided die. Oh, I rolled a
Exactly.
6. That's never good. Radar says we are not gonna talk about what we did,
Yeah. Wakanda Forever looks
and
fantastic.
we are more than welcome to talk about it. What do you
Yeah,
want to
man.
talk
You want to talk more about it? I mean,
about?
what more do we need to get into?
This is open forum, buddy. That's it. We need to have a snobs D&D weekend. Sign me up. Maybe I'm in.
That could be fun.
I'd finally be invited. Nat's giving me trouble, so I missed that. Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Sorry,
Okay.
pal.
Roger that.
We did. We showed the trailer and we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of good coming out of it, and I'm very excited about what they have for this movie. I'm sorry, I'm still a little pissed at Letitia James. I'm just, I was a little annoyed by her. There were a lot of headlines and a lot of things that were going on, and you know what I'm saying? It pushed back schedules. It seemed disrespectful to an entire film crew that has to work to get the product out. So I got a little bit of oomph towards it.
No argument from me. I would be annoyed too.
But the project itself looks freaking awesome.
It does.
It looks amazing.
Okay, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection has a release date. I'm excited.
What is the Cowabunga collection?
Oh, so the Cowabunga collection of the Ninja Turtles are IGN can exclusively reveal that August 30th is the Cowabunga collection release date, but for PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One and Series, Nintendo Switch, and PC, the Super Stack collection will bring 13 classic TMNT games, including beloved staples such as Turtles in Time for the SNES. And you can collect that whole thing, and it's about $40, and it's 13 Ninja Turtles games. I'm
sorry, but are we really calling them all beloved? Because I'm pretty sure that water level pissed me off and gave me anxiety as a child.
It did, and I don't blame you, but it is a beloved. I do feel like beloved is the right term for it.
Definitely beloved for always remembering walking through the office on fire in the beginning.
Turn it down a little bit so I can hear you.
Yeah, that's radical. Yep, there we go.
And I believe that our kids deserve that same anxiety.
I completely agree. In fact, I'm going to insist my daughter play this, especially when she does poorly in grades and things. She talks back to her mother. There it is. It all flooding back. It just all hit me again.
I just want to play Turtles in Time again. Dude, 13 games. This is insane.
I know, it's wild to see. Like, so many of these that I remember, and the Game Boy one there.
Oh, yeah. And you know what the worst part about this is going to be? You're going to be able to save.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I have the Disney Afternoon video game pack they came out with. And you are able to save in it.
Yeah, see, once you can save, it changes the dynamic. The struggle back in those days was my pause, and then no one turning off the machine or having, God forbid, the power go out. Or even worst of the worst, my mom went downstairs and saw it. She would turn that sucker off and be like, "You left the game on." I'm like,
no. I know. It's such bullshit.
Oh, man. What was the thing at the end? The big ball that comes through, that burrows through the hole? That was like the beginning of one of the boss levels in Turtles in Time, right?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it was.
I just saw it, and that was another one that's up there. There's just so many video games.
Oh, shit. So, new Transformers figures delve into Optimus Prime's origins. That's cool. Something different.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I'm just going to pull it up so we can see the stuff I'm seeing.
So, is this going to be them pre-Autobots?
Probably on their planet.
On the Cybertron?
Cybertron, yep.
Word.
So as you can see.
Okay.
Sort of look for it, which is kind of cool.
All right. Interesting. That's okay.
So I'm different.
Cool.
Disney's National Treasure TV show gets a first look.
What?
I'm into it.
Yep. So Edge of History. Only on Disney Plus. Yeah, that looks rad.
Yeah. Let me. So Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur again, cartoon.
Okay.
So
That looks interesting.
New Gotham Knights gameplay trailer shows off Batgirl.
Sweet.
So the game looks cool.
Oh yeah, that game has been pretty strong. Like most of the whole Arkham series, I really enjoy. Once again, one of the only things that DC can get right is that guy.
That's true. Joker won't be in Gotham Knights.
That's even better. He doesn't need to be.
William Shatner will appear in Masters of the Universe Revolution.
That's great for him, man. Congratulations.
You hate him so much. It's amazing.
I don't hate him. I think he's a bitter old man.
That's fair. Denny Crane. Denny Crane all over.
Denny Crane. He's fucking Denny Crane. He's been Denny Crane for the past 40 years. He's told you who he is, and people are still trying to defend him. I'm sorry.
True. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Season 3 trailer.
Radical.
Then see what happens.
Yeah.
Why
now, I'm sorry, real quick on that one. That specific Masters of the Universe, is that the one that's not related to the Kevin Smith TV series?
Revolutions is the Netflix Kevin Smith.
That's
series.
right. Okay, cool.
This one is another one they did that's more geared towards kids.
Right. That's right. Okay. I actually, because I love the Revolution one, so that'll be rad.
The Revolution one is a continuation of the 80s TV show.
Right. And I think they did a fantastic job with anyone who said they don't like it. I think they really need to, they probably didn't give it a chance. You know, it's unfortunate.
Wheel of Time renewed for a third season, which I've never seen the show. So, Beavis and Butthead clips, reactions to BTS and TikToks, which is kind of funny. I always love the reactions. King of the Hill creator says animated sitcom has a very good chance of coming back. I don't know that I need it back though.
I mean, Mike Judge is always trying to float some other different stuff, and I like what he does project wise. Although it burns on me a little bit. Like, I mean, eventually I get tired of it. With most of his stuff, I do tire of it in extensive amounts. I can't sit and just chug like 50 episodes. Watching one or two is great.
That's fair. So Power Rangers and Tmnt are teaming up again.
All right.
Boom. Again, a sequel.
I love Boom Studios, man. If anybody out there, comic book collectors, hit up Boom Studios. Boom Studios, fantastic stuff. They do a lot of the Buffy books, which now is the Slayer comic book because Willow is the new Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
SpongeBob SquarePants universe getting okay, this is where I'm going to get mad. Getting a crossover. Who Lives in a Pineapple Under the Sea is about to get a Doctor Strange-esque multiverse special as Nickelodeon announces the title zone, a crossover show that sees SpongeBob SquarePants, Camp Coral, and the Patrick Star Show collide. So you mean SpongeBob?
Yeah.
All of those people that are in SpongeBob are in SpongeBob.
Are going to cross over to their own show?
Fucking stupid. They have a whole bunch of new shows now.
I do not pay attention to that at all.
More
importantly, I'm with Liz here. Harley Quinn season 3. I watched that teaser, and that looks awesome.
It does look awesome.
Super excited for that one all the way. What's up?
I'm not gonna let it loose out because I don't want to get hopes up. But I am currently trying to get one of the stars of that show, for an interview.
Oh wow! Well, you like that show, right?
I have not watched it, but I do know one of the stars on it, and he's a pretty big star. So
you haven't watched Harley Quinn?
I want to. It's not that I don't want to. I do. I heard it's great.
Bro, I'm telling you, it is one of the tops. Like as far as animated series, plus the story they tell with them, and it's so funny. It's just everything about it is hilarious. They make Kite Man sympathetic, sweet, and amazing.
I love it.
Kite Man.
Love it. National Treasure Edge of History gets an official behind the scenes. So we know Riley's coming back, but there is no word on whether or not Nicolas
Nick
Cage.
Cage or is Diane Kruger perhaps?
They no announcement from her yet.
DC's moving on from Snyderverse. Thank the Lord.
Yeah. Multiverses reveals new characters, including LeBron James and Rick Sanchez.
What's that one there that says something about what Bill Shatner said? That
Gene Roddenberry would be turning in his grave at some of these shows.
Yeah, well, that's fine. He's just out of touch, man. And I mean, I get it. Everybody has their different visions and ideas, but things change and evolve and grow, and that's the beauty of it.
And he didn't stop there, though. Also saying, fuck Star Wars.
Yep.
So stupid.
Ridiculous.
The Rings of Power new trailer reveals the creation of Balrog.
Ooh.
Let's watch that one. I haven't watched
it. It seems pretty rad.
We thought the war, at last, was ended.
Today, our days of peace begin.
We thought our joys would be unending. We thought our light would never dim.
The skies are strange.
It is here, Galadriel. The moment we feared. Evil does not sleep. It waits.
Beyond the darkness, kept in shadow, to bury us all beneath the mountain.
He has no one name, but many.
If you heard of him, lad, if you heard of Sauron.
If the evil rising is left unchecked, it will take us all. Find the light, and the shadow will not find you. Together we can survive this! Fight with me. Each of us must decide who we shall be.
There can be no trust between hammer and rock. Eventually, one or the other must surely break.
You have been told many lies of Middle-earth.
Interesting. I mean, they spent like $1 billion on it, so Jesus.
I mean, I get it. I'm really excited to get back to that universe. It's been a while since I've been in the Tolkien verse, and you know, I've loved everything they've done. So I'm stoked to get back there, and I hope this is a good place to go into. You know, being high fantasy and going further back is always better. So it'll be fun to play on that. I know Galadriel is one of the main characters in that, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
The chicken threw something out real quick that the first national treasure is and will always be the best. I could not agree more. You are correct.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, it absolutely is. My hope for this series though is just to have a shared universe where they continue adventuring. That's all I really want. I just want more adventuring movies and shows, and I feel like there aren't as many of them due to all the dramas that are out there and all these big pieces, period pieces. I don't feel like we get enough adventure. So I'm hoping for more of that.
Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
Liz, to answer your question, yes, they're making an animated series called The Secrets of the Mogwai, which will be on Netflix, so if I remember correctly. And yeah, it looks like Zach Galligan's going to be back to voicing it, and that's pretty cool.
Cool. That should be a good time. Is that your best friend?
Matt Lillard says the Ultra Instinct Shaggy meme is canon.
Oh.
Lord of the Rings of Power female dwarves will have beards, according to producers.
As they should.
I Am Groot trailer reveals first look at adorable Guardians of the Galaxy spinoff.
Oh, Lord.
They're shorts, so they're going to be starting like August 10th. They're just going to be like 5 shorts.
Okay.
Marvel's What If Season 2 announced for early 2023 alongside Season 3 confirmation.
That's exciting. Yeah, right?
Spider-Man Freshman Year arrives on Disney Plus in 2024. Will feature Charlie Cox's Daredevil.
What?
Yeah, that's interesting.
No, that's not going to be Tom Holland anymore, correct?
It won't. It will be based on Tom Holland's, but it is not going to be Tom Holland.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings.
Have like Zendaya and everyone else in, or no?
It should. I mean, it's freshman year, so I don't know. I'm sure Ned will be in it and such, but I'm not sure who else. So you have to figure that's going back too, because that's his freshman year. And what was it? It was his between his junior and his senior year that he lost the 5 years. So we're going back like a lot of years on that.
Well, freshman year, I thought we were going forward because freshman year of college.
No, I think this is high school.
Is it?
Spider-Man freshman year animated series coming. Marvel revealed during its animation panel confirmed. I thought I had heard who made its first No Way Home also. Well, we'll see.
Because I'm going to admit, bro, if it's going backwards in high school, I'm tired of rehashing the same shit at this point. Give me my Spider-Man who's already at, doing the damn thing. We've done it with the Black 3. So I'm done. I'm no more Peter Parker in high school.
I don't mind a cartoon series about him in high school and getting his powers. As long as we don't do another movie with his origin.
Yeah. I'm on the fence all around. I mean, or just give it to Miles Morales already.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power scenes teased at SDCC include Elrond. All right, I'm getting tired. I'm already getting tired of Lord of the Rings.
Well, just
X-Men 97. I love it, but I'm just kidding. X-Men 97 to premiere Disney Plus in fall of 2023.
So excited for that.
It is going to pick up where the X-Men animated series left off with Charles Xavier leaving to go into space.
Yep.
And it will be run by Magneto, which will be interesting.
Should be fun.
Marvel Zombies on Disney Plus to have gore and splatter you want from a zombie show.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Tales of the Walking Dead gets its first full trailer at San Diego Comic-Con. Do you care? I don't care.
I mean, I'm at a point where I think the only Walking Dead stuff I want anymore is Fear the Walking Dead, and I'm not watching whole seasons anymore. I'm kind of just grabbing highlights. I'm not really interested, man. You know me, I'm burned out on zombies, have been.
Yeah.
I love zombies, but man, they went so hard on me for about 5 years where everything was zombie with more zombies and a zombie version and a zombie this that I'm just like, yeah, enough.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Marvel has unveiled its collection of Infinity Stones comprised of actual precious gems with a combined value of $25 million. Revealed during Comic-Con booth, the stones come with their very own Infinity Gauntlet and have a combined 150 carats.
What? That's insane. So which one are you getting?
I'm speechless on that one.
Which one are you getting, bro?
I like them all, the Walking Dead series.
Oh, Liz, don't get me wrong. Look, I'm not saying they're bad series in any way, shape, or form. I'm just burned out on them.
It's okay. It's supposed to be his first year in MCU, but Norman is in it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
It's too much speculation, bro. And look, our brains are fried. We did this for 12 hours only a couple days ago.
I'm not doing much more. I was
going to say, yeah. Well, it's 15 after.
Oh shit, it is. All right. So let's just scroll down.
Hold on real quick. What was that about Avatar? What was the Avatar story?
Avatar Studios' first movie will focus on Aang.
Oh, they're doing a movie. What?
They're doing a movie, and I think they're doing a television series as well.
Oh, that's radical. Cool.
Yeah, there's gonna be some fun stuff coming out. D&D. Keanu Reeves Berserker anime confirmed for 2 seasons on Netflix. That's cool.
Yeah.
Transformers Earthspark voice cast revealed at San Diego Comic-Con.
Nice.
With Alan Tudyk is playing Optimus Prime. I know that. I don't think. Oh yeah, there he is. Okay.
Is that Danny Pudi?
Yes, it is, and he's playing
Awesome.
Bumblebee. I saw the trailer for it earlier with Jack. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, it's radical. Nice.
Something different. Let's see. Batman and Spawn are crossing over again. Good.
Cool.
William Shatner reveals definitive documentary and fan-funded Legion. Now I'm good.
Mhm.
Dragon Super Bowl superhero new details revealed at Comic-Con. Daniel Craig seemingly wants to be a guest star in Archer.
Yes, he should be.
Yeah, he should.
100%. And also, Liz, Chucky season 2 looks radical. I'm finally started season 1, and I am in love with it. I'm on the 3rd episode. It's so good.
Andor. Okay, so some new stuff for Andor came out. Costumes.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Shimver of the Gods.
Yeah.
Extreme X-Men returns to Marvel Comics with original creative team. Cool.
That's fun.
Huh?
That's fun.
Yeah. The Rock showed up with all blah blah blah. Nobody cares. No, I'm just kidding. House of Dragons. Millie Atlick says dragon riding was like. I'm done. I'm done with Game of Thrones. I can't do it right now. I can't do that. And Lord
You are so not a fantasy guy. Why do you care about D&D when you don't give a shit about fantasy?
I do. I don't know why, but I do. For some reason, I've always wanted
For
to play.
some unnecessary reason. Because the moment I bring it up to you, like my character and what it is and what I'm doing, you're like, sounds fucking stupid. And I'm like,
Because I get to make the decisions. All right, and for my character, I get to do it. So it's intriguing to me, and I'm into it.
No, my
I'm not
Lord.
into all the bullshit. Like, I don't know. And you know what it was? It wasn't. I actually like Lord of the Rings. I mean, I'm not a huge fan like everybody is, but I
not
like
everybody.
it.
Not everybody's a huge fan. I'm a huge fan.
Game of Thrones just pissed me off.
Hey, look, Game of Thrones pissed me off. I actually went to do a rewatch because I love it so much. I was like, well, maybe this time I'll just watch through season 7 and I'll just create my own fucking ending. And the problem is the show is so fantastic that I'm still not yet over my hurtness. I am bitter towards that ending. And I'm not bitter towards the Bran is the king thing. I love that. I was pissed at the way they just wrapped up Emilia Clarke's, just Mother of Dragons, just kind of tossed her aside after having a fight at night in Winterfell. That was furious. That was one of the most infuriating episodes of television I've ever seen in my life. And it was just fucking rude. It was rude and just almost like the producers being shitty to us at the end.
Yeah.
So, no, they can go fuck themselves.
Batwheels debuts new trailer. I don't know why we need a Cars version of Batman. We talked about that. Sandman got a new trailer.
Cool.
I'm not. I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm good right now. I'm now mad because of Game of Thrones.
Well, let's wrap it up. It's 1:18. It's time to get out of here.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. Make sure that if you like this video, you subscribe, you go ahead, hit us up on all the major platforms. You can find out where to find us at thescenesnobs.com, which is strange if you found us here and yet are still looking for us. Interesting. So we appreciate it as always. I am very grateful that I get to spend this time with you, my friend Mick, and with everyone out there in Snobs Nation. Y'all are fantastic. And I'm going to kick it over to Bro.
I just want to say thank you one more time for everybody who helped donate and support. We finished off with $660, so that means $330 is going to go to each charity. Thank you again so much. We might get down to it and do another charity at some point, but I don't know right now. But yeah, I wanted to finish off with that and just let everybody know. But you can still donate through the night, and then tomorrow is when we'll be donating. So, of course, we like you. Damn thing keeps lagging on me tonight for some reason. All right. Well, Casey put it best, and I'm just going to leave it there. Thank you guys, everybody, for watching. Go check out thescenesnobs.com. Go check out Skillshare, our sponsor of this episode. We have affiliate links down in the description below and on thescenesnobs.com. And I will talk to you guys very soon.
Be kind to each other.
Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. I'm the Scene Snob Mick Manhattan. You can check out the Scene Snobs Podcast live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel or all podcast platforms afterwards. Also on our YouTube channel, you can check out great shows like Real Combat, the ultimate debate show for movie lovers, mixed movie picks with new recommendations every week, Geek Fest live every Sunday night, and new movie reviews and news all the time. Like and subscribe, then hit the notification bell so you know when all of our new episodes drop. Thank you so much to all of our amazing Patreon supporters, with whom this would not be possible. They help keep the lights on and support us in such big ways. If you would like to become a supporter on our Patreon and take advantage of all the perks like monthly giveaways, early access, and so much more, head on over to the Scene Snobs Patreon page and just sign up on one of our 2 tiers. Join our awesome community of geeks, movie lovers, and so much more, and join up on our Discord. The Scene Snobs Discord is now live, and you can head over to thescenesnobs.com for links to there and more. The Scene Snobs merch store is now open with original fun designs.
Go buy our
available
stuff.
on all different types of merch.
Do it for Amelia
Check out
Earhart.
thescenesnobsmerch.com. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to all of our social media accounts like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and so many more. We have fun updates, topics, we talk about collectibles, and so much more on there. It's a great time. You can find all of our links to everything on thescenesnobs.com or on our link tree, which are down in the descriptions below. Thanks again, everyone. Stay tuned and stay geeky.
Stay geeky like Amelia Earhart.
She died.
But she did it in style and geeky.
No, she didn't. She got killed by king crabs.
Yeah, but I mean, that's got to be some kind of geeky style, right? I mean, somewhere along the lines of that proper definition.